People was good. OG the Influencer here back again. It's just my point situation. Understand this, man. Just because you can't see the plan taking place, you can't see it happening, doesn't mean that it isn't happening. And also, patience is the virtue. So take your time, y'all. Be patient. Do what it is that you got to do to prioritize your peace, man. A lot of times we find ourselves in environments around certain people, around in certain arenas that's not conducive to our behavior, that doesn't serve us, that doesn't align with our spirit, align with our creator and things of that nature, man. And I've been in those type of arenas. I've been in those type of environments where it's like not serving me, but instead it's to my detriment. It's to my demise. And we just got to be real, man. You know what I'm saying? Making money is cool. Don't get me wrong. But however, if you are in the wrong environment, your card will be pulled. You know what I'm saying? Like, he will pull your card, because if you find yourself complaining about this place, like if you find yourself overly complaining, or just not being fond of this or that, not being content with this or that, and you are contemplating on removing yourself, but you're taking too long to remove yourself, God is going to step in. He's going to intervene. He's going to remove you himself from there. And if he has to intervene, it's going to happen when you least expect it, but at least he intervened and he removed you from that situation that you were complaining about, or that you had problems with, and things of that nature. I've came across a lot of at my last place, like I was dealing with a lot of hardships, a lot of problematic events, a lot of humiliation rituals and things of that nature. Not because I'm a bad person, but because I have a light, because I have an essence about myself, because I have an anointing. And when you are chosen, people will go out their way to try to disrupt your peace. They will go out their way to try to, denounce your anointing and things of that nature, because you expose and irritate their demons. We just gotta call it like it is, man. And I'm now understanding and realizing that the power that I possess, it's not by coincidence, it's not by mistake, it's all for good reason. And God removed me from certain arenas, from certain environments. That's him protecting me, because he knows that I have so much more to offer to this world, opposed to just this 9 to 5, opposed to just this environment, opposed to that environment, opposed to this person, opposed to that person. He removed you from certain things, man. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of times with us being humans, like, and not having the mind, not having the mental capacity that he possesses, we question our own reality, we question our own thoughts, we question his judgment on us. It's just like, why is this happening, Lord? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing that to me? Understand that in order for you to truly reach your breakthrough, in order for you to truly, solidify yourself, for you to truly suffice, you got to be broken down in order to get through that breakthrough. So I had to be planted, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you are planting the seed, it goes into the cracking stage, where it's like, the burial stage. When it's planted, it has to crack, you're being buried. Then now you're being nurtured. Then you're going to that blossoming phase, where it's like, now you're manifesting, and you're transitioning over to who you should be, who he created you and commanded you to be. And I can't fight against that. I'm not going to fight against that. I'm not going to question whatever else he has in store for me. Whatever else he has in store for me, I'm all for it, man. And this is why I say, walk by faith and not by sight. Walk by faith and not by sight. You see, a lot of people will try to, paint their perceptions onto you. Like, they would try to place their perceptions onto you, not knowing that it's him that did it. You know what I'm saying? Upstairs, he did it. You know what I'm saying? He allows things to transpire. He allows things to transition as it should, as he deemed fit. Not your peers, not your mother, not your father, not your brother, your sister, not your children, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, grandmother, grandpa, not any of them, but him. He allows that to happen. So it's all about being faithful, y'all. Even though this journey has been rocky, it's all for the best. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we are indeed going through a transition. We are indeed going through a shift where it's like, it feels like 2020 again. You know what I'm saying? It feels like 2020 again. People are gravitating. People are now becoming self-sufficient. They're now having that spiritual enlightenment, that spiritual awakening. That's what people were dealing with. A vast majority of people, if not all, were dealing with in 2020. It's now 2026, and people are going through that same exact thing, if not at a different magnitude, at a different rate. But don't question what the Most High has in store for you. I'm not going to question what God has in store for me, because I know that what he has in store for me is meant for me. And when you try to share or give people a piece of what it is that God has in store for you, they're not going to understand you, people. They're not going to understand you. Why? Because it isn't their vision. The vision that was bestowed upon you was only bestowed upon you for a reason, because God gave it to you because he trusted you with it. Because he trusts you with it. He trusts that you would do the right thing with it. He trusts that you would actually act on it opposed to sitting on it. But I'm here to tell you this, man. If you feel like you aren't doing enough, that's bogus. that's bogus. If you are getting up, putting forth the actions, putting forth the step, putting forth the initiative, taking the initiative to try to bring forth change to change to your situation, whatever the case may be, you're trying. You know what I'm saying? But remember that, you know what I'm saying, what you master in private, what you master in private, you will be rewarding for in public. I butchered that. Sorry. What you master in private, you will be rewarding for in public. So in privacy, make sure that you're doing the due diligence. Make sure that you're doing the work necessary to try to solidify yourself. Also, you could also be damaging yourself in private as well, where it's like you're not putting forth any action. You're just sitting on your ideas and things of that nature. You're not trying to, make them pop or trying to make them manifest or bring them to fruition. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's called quitting on yourself. Don't quit. I'm never gonna quit on myself for the simple fact that he didn't quit on me. I'm never gonna rely upon anyone else but him. Solely rely upon anyone else but him. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get rid of the attachments, man. Everything and everybody can't go with us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody and everything cannot go with us. So it's best that you detach now opposed to later. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. So when he removes you from certain situations, from certain environments, from certain people, it's a part of his protection. It's a part of his protection. All glory be to the Most High, like I said, man. All praises to him. I'm going to reverence him to the day I die. I'm going to endure to the day I die because he's seen things that I didn't see, heard conversations that I didn't hear, and he made moves that I wouldn't make myself. So, again, if he has to intervene, it's because you're taking too long. But I love you guys. I'm out.